This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and fart. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the hicks. We keeping a foot on the whoop, the hicks. And like the Tibetan makeshift that I am, I'm applying what on DVD pressure. Because pressure does what? He bursts his pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Teofimo Lopez. Oh my gosh. Super duper hype job variation. Let me say it again. Super duper hype job variation. So what's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat truth telefashion that's associated with that? This guy right here is a joke of 135. And a prediction king strikes again. And a prediction king strikes again. You know, He Knows Everything had motherfuckers that was feeling some type of way because they thought He Knows Everything was trying to take Vasiliy Lomachenko and the super duper hype job variation fight away from them. Boy, they were on fool's gold, dog. They were basically, they found themselves in an erroneous plane. They found themselves on sandy foundation. And we know what happens when you find yourself on sandy foundation. It ultimately leads to quick fucking sand. You got to be on rocky and solid foundation, which lands on a foundation that can never be shaken or breaking. And what was the foundation that can never be shaken or breaking? That Vasiliy Lomachenko was bribed. Vasiliy Lomachenko was robbed. But see, in its most cold-hearted, in its most unadulterated, in its most cutthroat truth telefashion, fight fans didn't want to accept this shit because it was too much for them to digest. Oh, he knows, man. You're just trying to take, the win away from me, man. You know, if you cross me one more time. See, this is what people don't understand. He Knows Everything will always fucking cross you. Because He Knows Everything's not here to tell you what you want to hear. He's here to tell you what you need to hear. If people was listening to the platform from day one, they would understand it in its most cold-hearted. They would understand it in its most unadulterated. And they will understand it in its most cutthroat truth telefashion. Why do you think this platform is tested, tried, and true? Why do you think this platform lasts the test of time? Because the sprint is saturated, but the marathon is not. The great Robert Blake said that. The sprint is saturated, but the marathon is not. The great Robert Blake said that. He has a YouTube channel, by the way. Listen to his content. You'll learn a thing or two. So in this most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth telefashion, it's as simple as this, man. There once a super duper hype job variation, always a super duper hype job variation. Notice Vasiliy Lomachenko's asking for his fucking rematch. And what's the super duper hype job variation doing? He ain't giving him the fucking rematch. Did you knock this motherfucker out in 6 rounds? No. I thought you said if you don't get the knockout in 6 rounds, you're gonna retire from boxing. I'll Hulk Hogan that shit. I thought your dad said if you don't drop this guy in 6 rounds, he was gonna retire as a trainer. I'll Hulk Hogan that shit. See, this is what fight fans don't want to accept. And this is what they don't want to get in its most cold-hearted. This is what they don't want to get in its most unadulterated. And this is what they don't want to get in its most cutthroat truth telefashion. That the super duper hype job variation and the super duper hype job variation father, that the both of them are frauds. The biggest frauds in fucking boxing. Both of them are fraudulent as fuck. Father and son. Hence the name Teofimo fucking Lopez. I think it's the name. Their name is a Rudy Poo and a Plum Plum Brain. Their name is a classic Dota and a troglodyte name. Their name is an ultra fucking fanboy with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetoric name. You know how many motherfuckers come on? Oh, you got the worst YouTube channel. Because they don't want to hear the cold-hearted truth. They don't want to hear the unadulterated truth. They don't want to hear the cutthroat truth telefashion truth. You know why? Because they are beta cuck males. Beta cuck males. You see, we say cuck because they are cuck males. You know what beta cuck male is? This is a motherfucker that will watch another dude fuck his woman in front of him, and he's powerless to do anything against it. He don't want the shit to happen, but that motherfucker tell his ass, look at him, motherfucker. You try any fucking thing, I'll fuck your woman even more. You try any fucking thing, I'll bust your fucking rabbit ass. You try anything, motherfucker, I'll fuck your ass up while I'm fucking your woman. While I'm busting a nut all on her fucking face. While I'm making her eat all my damn man juice. While I'm basically making her swallow the nut juice. While I'm making her eat my ass crack out, and then she could kiss you right after that. That's what a beta fucking cuck male is. And you got plenty of these motherfuckers on YouTube. 99% of them are on fucking YouTube. They don't want to hear the fucking truth. The super duper hype job variation screwed the lightweight division. He turned a division that had prestige, a division that had some kind of esteem, a division that had fucking standards, and turned it into literal fucking shit. We were talking about Loma versus Tank, or Tank versus Loma. That was prestigious. Now, super duper hype job variation wants to leave 135 to go to 140. It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, So in this most cold-hearted, in this most unadulterated, and in this most cutthroat two-tailed fashion, is as simple as this, y'all. That once a super duper hype job variation, always a super duper hype job variation. Boxing fans need to accept that shit. That the super duper hype job variation has turned the lightweight division into literal shit. If it ain't for Gervonta Tank Davis and him holding the lightweight division by a thread because of his box office ways, because of his ability, because of his superstardom, because of his cachet, and all of these boxing community fan bases, if they didn't have such beta cuck male in them, if they weren't such pure fucking beta supremes, and they basically bend the proverbial fucking knee and kiss the ring while you at it to Floyd Mayweather's true alpha extraordinaire, governed by true alpha economic ways, then they could respect what Gervonta Tank Davis has done for the lightweight division. But they don't want to do that. Because in accepting that, it's basically accepting the fact that they are pure fucking beta supremes. They are beta cuck males. And they don't want to accept that. See, beta cuck males and pure fucking beta supremes, they have an issue. You want to know what the issue is? They don't want to accept the fact that they are beta fucking cuck males and pure fucking beta supremes. But they are at their truest and their most properest levels. All you got to do is look at their neighborhood haterisms and trollisms in the comment section. Whether it be that he knows everything or wherever they fucking do. They don't talk about the substance or sustenance of the video. They talk about their haterisms and trollisms. But see what these Rudy Poo and Plum Plum brains, classic dotes and troglodytes, ultra fucking fanboys with the ultra fucking fanboy rhetorics don't get is that when you do this, it reveals the pure fucking beta supreme that you are. It reveals the beta cuck male that you are at your truest and your most properest levels. Because there's levels to this shit. There's gears. And the levels and the gears are as simple as this. That once a super duper hype job variation, always a super duper hype job variation. And if fight fans are being honest with themselves, and they're being what we would say facts over feelings, logic over fucking bias, and not the opposite around, they would see them erring away from things concerning the faith. They would see their erroneous ways. They would see that they basically fell on sandy foundation in picking this guy, when in actuality they should have been on rocky foundation of picking Vasiliy Lomachenko. And even if they picked the super duper hype job variation, as close as that fight is and was, if it was any other fight, them motherfuckers would have wanted a rematch. Keep that same energy, dog. Let me say it again. Keep that same energy, dog. Y'all did that with Jermell Charlo. So why you couldn't do that with Vasiliy Lomachenko? And I like Jermell Charlo. But there's motherfuckers that felt that Tony Harrison won. But it was that kind of fight. It was close like that. But they ran that shit back. So why can't they run that motherfucker back with Vasiliy Lomachenko? Because in this most cold-hearted, in its most unadulterated, and its most cutthroat two-tailed fashion, the super duper hype job variation is what the fuck he is. A super duper hype job variation. What was all that noise that he was talking about? Triller with Bob Arum. He knew what time it was. Because if you keep doing that shit, Bob Arum will Mikey fucking Garcia your ass. Let me say it again. Bob Arum will Mikey Garcia your rabbit fucking ass. It's like Floyd said, your purse is on my fucking wrist. Because there's levels to this shit and there's gears. And the levels and the gears are as simple as this. He ain't making the money that Gervonta Tank Davis is making. He ain't box office like Gervonta Tank Davis. That's why he's trying to take his rabbit ass to 140 to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. That's the cool part. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-tailed fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Niggas. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Niggas. What did Maya Angelou said best? When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. So once a super duper hype job variation, always a super duper hype job variation. And when it's all said and done, it's time to put respect on he knows everything's name. Because what you're going to realize, one cardinal fucking rule, is that he knows everything always ends up being right. No matter fucking what. Hence the name Nastradamus. This is he knows everything. Check it out.